building Willis on D. Then forwards Fabian Haast, Turia, Turia, and Bull, Boul.
Numbers.
Bull is 93 and Turia is 13. Starting goalie, Banning, number 52.
So starting D, Amston, number 3. Ollie Rusky Jones, 78. And then forwards we have Connor Harrison, number 8. Jordan Chalice, 22. And Jackson Flight, 88. And starting goalie, Joel Gerard, number 35. Oh, Jake Thompson backing up too. Jake Thompson back up.
Bob.
Huh?
Bob.
Oh, Bob. Yep.
That's his nickname. Or
Yep. Check, check. 1, 1.
1, 2, 3.
Check.
1, 2.
Can't hear me?
No. Welcome, Queenstown Arena, and all you fans out there to the second of 2 game series between the SkyCity Stampede and the Canterbury Red Devils. I'm Dave Dudnick.
I'm Joel LeBreton.
And we're bringing you some live action from the Queenstown Arena. My goodness, Joel, this is the second of the 2 game series. Last night, holy moly.
What a second period from the Stampede there. Yeah, Canterbury thinking they were home and free, 2 goals up. Second period changed the tone pretty quickly, but then third period, Canterbury the only scorers. So, you know, I think tonight we're in for an absolute treat again.
Yes, I see the starting lineups are have been changed up by both teams, I believe, which means that they're just testing and trying, you know, early season testing and trying different setups.
Looks like we've got Jordan Chalice back for SkyCity Stampede tonight. Oh, nice. So for the starting lineup for the Canterbury Red Devils here is we have on defense Byfield and Willis, Neil Fanning in net, forwards Haast, Bull and Turia through the middle there. And then for the Stampede, we have Ollie Rusky-Jones and Stephen Amston on defense, Jackson Flight, Connor Harrison, Jordan Chalice in forward, and the big news, the future, Joel Gerard starting in net with Bob backing him up. So that's very exciting. The young tendies of Queenstown stepping up. Joel had an absolute barn burner of a game in Dunedin last week. So it's great for him to get the nod on home ice here.
Wonderful idea. Speaking of Dunedin, I believe five.
Oh, they got swarmed, don't they?
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah, Dunedin was winning when I last saw. We'll check on that. You're probably just turning from that because it probably just ended. Probably let me know what happened because we had all sorts of other things to take care of. So we're just moments away from puck drop.
Heating up the hot tub, making sure there's champagne was on ice.
That's right, champagne on ice, hot tub up here in the presidential suite here. All right, so Flight up against Bull.
Bull, yeah, Hayden Bull.
We'll see how this game starts out. Win by Flight. Amston with it in his own zone. Cross ice to Rusky-Jones. Tapped up. Centering pass by Flight. Gathered up by Canterbury. Amston breaks it up on the red line. Over the blue line now. Lines up for the shot. Wide on that shot. Big flick all the way down the ice. Into Stampede zone, but it's whistled dead.
Is that high stick?
High stick, yeah. Big thanks there. We have Meg on the buttons tonight and T on the camera.
It's going to be another cracking night in Queenstown.
Yeah, no, tonight, cold as ever. Face off to the right of Joel Gerard.
All right, a little confusion there about how many players we needed on the ice, but
tapped. Guillaume takes that shot from the high slot, and it bounces into the neutral zone, forcing Brown back into his own zone. Morrissey taps it in. And puck rolls around behind the ice, behind the net. And finally to the neutral zone where Gagnon picks it up. Puck rolling in front. No one there to pick it up. And Stampede start to move it. Stopped on the blue line. A little confusion there. A bit of a clutter there on that blue line.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, had 3 players just kind of bunched up on the corner there.
Stampede won't want another first period like last night with confusion.
Definitely not.
Canterbury just dump it in, get a line change out of that. Puck rolls around behind the net, up but not out. Where Gallagher battling for it against.
There's tough bounce off the boards there.
Yeah, very, very interesting boards there. Brown with it. Brown, blue line, taps it up to Higgins. Higgins loses it to Campbell, who loses it to Brown. And Campbell picks it up again, gives chase all the way into his own zone. True. Cam True. Trying to do a cross ice pass, not quite right. And Roby carries his own.
Offside there. McGurk just couldn't quite get back on. Well, there's no doubt in anyone's mind that we're going to have another intense battle here tonight, Dave.
Yeah, looking at the crowd, sold out again here in the barn.
The whole Queenstown Ice Rink special.
Half those people are just looking for a warm place to go to. The ice rink really ain't it.
It's getting hot in here, though, I tell you what.
Yeah, it'll start to heat up. True. Taps it up to Roby. Roby up to Hurley over the blue line. Puck bounces off of Byfield's stick. Centers. McCog with it. Off the boards. And finally kicked up. Ball hits Hast. Hast can't quite maneuver. Gerard. Hast struggles to maneuver past Gerard. And the net is kicked off its moorings.
All right.
That sounded...
Big move there from Campbell to shut down Haas, trying to cut through the middle there.
Yeah.
Joel completely, in butterfly, had both posts covered. First true test for him there.
Gagnon facing off for the Red Devils, deep in Stampede territory. Byfield with it, taps it in. And just a swing and a miss there. Great work by Joel Gerard to stop that bouncing puck. Byfield shot just wide, rolling up and all the way down the ice. No icing. No icing. Behind the net. Canterbury march it out with Gagnon. Off a skate. Rusky Jones forced to chase it in his own zone. Great pursuit there by Canterbury, Joel.
Oh, absolutely.
Hungry for it in that Stampede zone. They seem to want it. Gagnon in the corner. Dodging a whole bunch of Stampede players. And here's a chance. Chalice all by himself. Nice little pass there.
That was a great pass, yeah.
Connor Harrison. I don't think Harrison was expecting it.
No,
surely
not.
Jordan Chalice is going to shoot, but nope. Back to the point. Can't keep it in is Rusky Jones. Big hello to Mina. Proud of your son playing hockey. Low with it. Flicks it to the red line. Gagnon, bouncing puck. Gene steals it from him and puts it in his own zone as Roth steps over the blue line. Max Roth still picks it, collects it from behind the net shot. Puck rolling in front, stickless. Goaltender and spectacular save. He gathered up the stick and the puck.
That was some quick thinking in there. But you can see from when the Red Devils had it in the offensive zone there, same thing as last night. They're just doing a great job of cycling it, keeping that pressure on, looking for lanes to open, getting shots away.
Face off to the right of Fanning. Jean back to the point. And again, Roth fires one on target. Jean being tested early.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, it's going to be it'll be interesting having Fanning in net tonight. You know, good goalie. We'll see what he can do.
Back to the point, quick shot, deflected to the corner by Fanning. Terry puts it around back of the net. And it's flicked all the way down the ice, forcing Freer to chase. Turned over, Jean. Boogie's over the blue line, centering pass. Freer can't pick it up. Mitchell Freer tries to work at it. And Roth does a great job of slowing down Hast. Tapped up. Lockie Freer hits Devlin on the blue line. Devlin coasting in just a little bit high. Puck rolls all the way across ice and banged in to the Canterbury zone, giving both teams a chance for change of.
Yeah, well, you see how high Haas sneaks up there. He's very good at getting behind them.
But he also gets back quickly too. Like, he's everywhere.
I was talking about the quality of his skating last night.
Yes, I'm sure we'll talk a little bit more about that.
No doubt.
All right, neutral zone. Morrissey over the blue line. Shot. Gerard boots that to the corner. It's tapped up and out. McCog chasing Willis. McCog collects it. Tries to collect it. Left along the boards. Taps it around to the corner. Gagnon steals that. And Byfield just got out of that scrape. That was really close.
I'm loving the intensity that Campbell's bringing to the game, especially last night as well.
I think they just need to stay out of that box.
Absolutely.
So puck rolls to the high slot. Puck bouncing in front. Collected by Rusky Jones. Cross ice to Harrison. Harrison loses it to Gallagher. And Higgins with it on the red line. Higgins. Puck bumped off him by Amston. Chalice picks up a loose puck on the red line and starts to move it forward. Rusky Jones on the red line. Over the red line. Fires it into the corner. Brown picks that up. Taps it up out of the zone. And fired into Cafe corner. Tappin rolls around behind the net. Brown with it. Marching it out. Can't quite clear it quickly. And it rolls all the way down onto Amston's stick. Rusky Jones over the red line is Jean over the blue line. Shot off a skate and into the timber.
Out we go. Well, no, nice free-flowing game so far. Not too much stoppage in play. A lot of back and forth, end to end, as you can see. A lot of physicality. Yeah.
Murder, mystery, and intrigue.
Exactly. Everything you could possibly want on a Saturday night.
Saturday night, yeah. Yeah. Devlin facing off for the Stampede to the left of Fanning. Puck rolls to Cafe corner. Back to the point. Jean one times it. Weak shot picked up.
There you go. Haas just getting behind the play there again.
And Gerard pulls off a great save.
Huge save by Gerard.
Sneaky Haas. Man, he's playing that sleeper cell way down in that blue line. Here's Freer with it on the blue line. Cross ice. Roth, Freer shot. Puck bouncing. And a high stick is called. That puck. Nobody knew where it was.
Yeah.
But passed earlier. Can you believe that?
You see him just turn the jets on there, eh?
Yeah, but he sneaks along. They've got to have eyes on the back of their helmets.
Yeah.
To see
well,
him.
he was a good couple of meters behind the defense there as well. And it looked like Gerard was calling it offside. He thought he might have been a bit off, but
he had to pull off a save, and he did.
He did, yeah.
All right, puck to the right of puck drop to
Called
the right of
and
Fanning.
answered.
Yeah. Yeah. Blue line, tap back in. Freer rails it around. Stole by Gagnon. And it's behind the net now.
You go,
Stole by
out there
Devlin.
again.
In the corner, Morrissey. Puck seems to be doing a lot of big air.
Yeah, just can't quite get it out. Just ring it around the edges there.
Finally, Morrissey on the red line. Batting at it, and it ends up in the Stampede zone. Reese gives chase, but Roth has it over the blue line. Again, just not quite tape to tape. Roby taps it to the corner, and Roth muscles his way in. Can't collect. Back into the corner. Low with it, dancing in the corner with it. Forcing Hurley to give chase, or Roby to give chase. On the blue line is McCog, steps over into the corner. On the point shot, and snapped up there.
Nice shot by Campbell there, just walking the blue and getting a shot on net.
Yeah, Fanning making that great glove save. Bigelow.
He's made a few great glove saves already so far.
Yes, tested early, we say. 10:34 left in this first period. 0-0. If you're just tuning in, you've got Joel LeBreton. Ooh. I think referee lost sight of it, maybe. Whistled.
Maybe, yeah. There you go, Bull coming in to take this draw versus McCarg.
Richie, I'm betting it's a lot warmer where you are. Hello to Kingston, Tanner, and Cash watching at home. Popcorn and pop. Roby with it over the blue line, being dogged by Tappan. Battling for it in the corner now. Get some help. Centering pass.
Good chip out into the middle there. No one home, though.
No one home. Brown. And that Hurley breaks that pass up.
The Red Devils are kind of struggling to get it out of their zone a little bit, but then Stampede aren't really capitalizing on the opportunities they're being presented in the offensive zone there.
Yes, I mean
it's a war of attrition at the moment.
Not happy. Face off. Jackson Flight. What, me? Little old me? Couldn't be me. Flighty. All right.
Always innocent.
Yeah.
Oh. Unfortunately, still came away with it.
Stumbling. A little bit of confusion. Harrison pushes it into the corner. Haas steals it. Takes it behind the net. And Brown, big, hits one of his own, hits Bull in the leg on that. He was making a big attempt at a cross ice pass.
That was quite an ambitious stretch pass he was looking at there, yes.
Passed. Up to Turi. Stolen by
high stick.
Yeah, Rusky Jones got himself a high stick. Is that Turi?
Yeah, Turia, yeah.
It wasn't nothing in it except just a stick, and as soon as there's blood showing, then they call that. So here's a chance for the Stampede.
No, okay, yeah.
To power play.
Well, the power plays were few and far between for the Stampede last night. I think they only got on the power play once.
I think it was once.
As opposed to Red Devils, who got significantly more.
Yeah, and they capitalized on a couple of those.
So who we got here? Amston, Roth, Freya, Jean, and Devlin.
Yes.
It's pretty terrifying PP1 unit.
And face off. Roth with it on the blue line. Jean back to Roth. Roth moves to that high slot. Shot gathered up nicely by Fanning through a sea of bodies.
Indeed, yeah. Getting some good traffic in front of the net there. But I think there's something you see from the Stampede power play a lot more is the quickness of they find the lane, they shoot.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Christchurch was looking for the perfect lane last night, and they kept passing it around, and just not getting those shots on.
Yeah. Yeah, you got exactly back to Roth on that blue line, skates. Byfield had fallen down, and Roth was holding off on that shot. Roth with it again on the blue line to the corner. Jean back to Roth. Roth skates to the center, leaves for Jean.
Ooh,
Wide,
a little bit wide.
and that's going to roll out, giving Canterbury.
I could see what he was attempting to do there, because I could see the angle he was shooting at from
it
here.
looked good on paper.
It did look good on paper.
Here's Roth. Leaves for Jean. Jean starts to get his motor running over the blue line. Glides to the corner, back to the point. Roth, cross ice to Amston with that tremendous shot of his. Jean, back to the point where Amston. Again, Jean, center, leaves for, and Jean takes a shot. Again.
Wow, that's as close as it comes.
Once again, looked great on paper, so close. Cross ice to Jean, one-time shot off the glass. It's 3 shots for a nickel.
Yep.
Geez, it's like a shooting gallery there. But again, they get out of jail, giving them a chance for a line change.
Absolutely.
Canterbury for a line change.
Yeah,
Amston.
PK from Canterbury's been doing very well so far.
Yeah, no. Flight, shot, glove, deflected to the corner. Nets off the moorings, I think.
Yep.
Having a discussion there by the net.
I think he's explaining that he waited until the possession had changed before he blew it up. So
You were talking about the power play of the Red Devils. They had some great cycling, but again,
they did.
Stampede was able to keep them outside. So
yeah, well, I mean, they've got that Haast, Gagnon, Tappan
connection, yes.
connection there as well.
Byfield fires it up. Can't clear it all the way. With only 3 moments left in the penalty. So
yep, and we're going to see someone coming out of the box any second now.
Cross ice, deflected. Chalice can't keep that in. How low? Cross. Offside's the call.
Yeah, you don't want to be doing that.
No. I think they're discussing thread count on the jerseys.
Yeah, you can see him just like touching the
What
jersey.
is that?
just
Was
being
that-
like, yeah, the highest of quality, you know.
Is that Persian?
Men's League,
Is that
men's league
Persian?
sweaters, the creators of the Stampede jerseys here. Maybe just asking where they can get themselves a set, you know.
So that's actually, I guess there's nothing in that.
No, well, there's some things you just don't do. You don't hit the goalie.
Yeah,
And you don't
at the
shoot
goal
after
the
a whistle.
Yes, that was quite
It's
late.
generally going to draw a crowd. Doesn't matter what level of hockey that you play. You shoot at the goalie after a whistle, and you're going to have someone come and have a conversation, I believe.
Yeah, I thought that was. Yeah. Well.
They've just gone, all right, boys have sorted it out. We'll just play it outside the the zone.
Gagnon, Haast, Brown with it. Brown across the Tappan. Tappan back to Brown, tangled up in Adam Nagy's skates. Puck rolls onto Gagnon's skates and stick. Haast does a spinorama across to Brown. Brown shoots. Great block by Campbell. That's going to leave a mark. I think it caught him on the back of the leg. Shot, and here's a chance for Campbell. Picking it up on the red line. Finally, and offside's the call. McCaw could not. He did the splits to try and stay on side as that puck bounced around the blue line.
You can see the fatigue starting to set in on both sides of the ice here, I think. You know, we were talking about last night. These guys are, very, very fit, very elite athletes. But playing a hard game like last night,
Yeah.
and then coming into back to back.
Yeah, ball facing off there for
All right.
up against
I'm going to chat to the
the
Red Devils bench here. I don't think there's anything
untoward.
Untoward. Just explaining something. Who knows? Be a good time to have a chat about our sponsors. We've got SkyCity Queenstown, of course. Carter's Chroma Group this year. Tilemax, LBRP Consulting. Sports Physio Lab, Crampton and Smith. Cook Brothers Construction, as always. WT Partnership. James Allen Photography, putting out all those beautiful images that you see. And MediaWorks, of course, as well.
Fantastic. So, Amston with it, cross ice. Roth dances through a series of Canterbury players. Carries behind the net, still has it. Back to Amston on the point, steps in. I think hits his own players. He's got Hast across ice. Hast loses the puck off his stick. He'll be disappointed with that just as he lined it up. Ends up on Devlin's stick. And Devlin still hits McCog. Amston just high of the target. Beautiful passing.
Beautiful passing game there from the Stampede.
And Fanning just gloves that and slows that pace down. There was an end-to-end where Haas just, the puck went under.
It's just rolled off the toe as he's gone to shoot it.
Yeah.
And then the Stampede, there was a beautiful breakout there. Roth obviously kept wheeling around, getting the pass away. Amston, beautiful shot in front.
Just a bit off the mark.
Not often we say that.
No, not for Amston. All right, Gallagher over the blue line, centering pass. And it's deflected into the netting or the dead zone.
Joel, the future Gerard, just sending it to the rafters.
Joel, the future of hockey.
He is indeed.
Goaltending. Face off to the left of Joel Gerard. Puck rolls to the red line, forcing Canterbury into their own zone. Brown, big lead pass. Kiercope, and it's lost. Where moved back into the neutral zone. Dragged behind their own net. Roth, blue line, cross ice. Freer.
Oh no, it looks like the end of that stick, unfortunately.
Just when he needed it the most. And that stick actually had a couple more goals in it, I think.
No doubt.
Puck rolls in front and kicked back to the blue line. Brown's forced onto the red line with it. And there's once again a little bit of a whiff where Hurley picks up the puck, carries behind the net, back to the point. Can't keep it in.
That is unlucky.
That was a bouncing puck. The puck's playing silly buggers.
Jets on there.
Morrissey taps it behind the net. Pardon me. Gagnon with it. Feeds Morrissey. Back to the point. Gagnon can't collect that. He was trying a one-time, or looked like a one-time. Byfield takes a shot wide. Willis with it on the point. Fires it to the corner. True. Finally, Stampede tap it out by Roby. Byfield with it in his own zone now. Starting to turn around. That's broken up by Roby. Byfield, blue line, just fires it in. True. Just to the red line where Hast picks that up. There's no Stampede near that. Hast over the red line or blue line. Still circling, still has it. Tapping on the far side, on the close side. Tapping. Leaves. Gerard covers that post nicely.
Oh,
Okay.
we've got a hooking call on Ollie.
Ollie Rusky
Jones.
Jones.
Naughty boy.
Ants won't be happy.
You'd never see his father play like that.
No. Or his mother.
Or
His mother
true, yeah.
skates.
Well, it may Minna might. She's tough to play against.
Yes, don't play against Minna. She's always. This is such a hockey town.
It is indeed. Oh, looks like we're gonna get to see the Stampede. The Red Devils power play unit here.
3 minutes
away.
left in this period. Puck bouncing behind the net. Back to Hast. Hasta's tapping on the blue line.
Yeah. Going on down on Obi's circle there.
Scores. Joel had a bit of a window open there above his stick.
Yeah.
And couldn't react quickly. I think his stick might have caught a bit of it.
I think so as well.
Yeah, so we'll just see how that looks here.
Yeah, he's just had the defenseman kind of screening, trying to get the block shot, and it's just been enough.
Glides across. Yeah, I think his stick might have caught a piece of it.
Yes,
but
very much so, yeah.
there's not a lot of stick there.
But strong goal from Gagnon there.
Right. Byfield with it behind his own net. Roth in his own zone. Gene. Cross ice to Roth. Roth boogies over the red line and fires it around. Devlin, I believe, battling for it. Freer takes a shot just wide. Gene with it. Back to the point. Freer keeps it in. Rolls it to the corner. Gene. One time.
Oh, big 1-T there.
By Gene. Devlin gives chase.
Nice, at the point
Ends
again.
up at the point. Shot. Kick to the behind the net. Back to the corner. Freer kept it in. Shot. And covered up.
Nice. Fanning did a great job to see that one coming through there.
Devlin was right in his face trying to get that little tip.
Yeah, you can see it kind of roll up on him there.
1 minute 58.
Good sustained pressure from Stampede there in the offensive zone. Obviously they'll be thinking, need to get a quick one here to go into the second period tied up. But, as it stands, Canterbury Red Devils 1-0.
Yeah.
2 minutes to go.
Puck stuck in the skates at the drop zone. Turi.
You got Haast cycling through the neutral there as well.
Yes.
Looking for that long stretch pass.
Kind of like a vulture,
Yeah,
just waiting
through
for
the middle.
waiting for opportunity.
Yeah.
And once he gets it, he's dangerous. But see this though, he's back.
Oh, that's not looking good for Flight.
Jackson Flight is broken.
Yeah.
He's hit hard.
He has. I think as he's collided with Haast there, he's just kind of hit his head onto Haast's hip.
Hip, yeah, head. Soft head hitting hard hip. Yeah, he looked like a little bit punch drunk. Like a boxer.
He looked like he didn't get knocked out, but definitely took a bit of a yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well. 1 minute, 21 seconds left as Jackson Flight will be assessed. So.
Yeah, there was a rather nasty little hit there, but very, very unfortunate. No malice in it whatsoever, just unlucky.
With Morrissey having words.
Yeah. I don't think Red Devils will really want to be gloating about that or taking any kind of credit for it being a big hit.
No, it was more about the way Jackson's flight went down as opposed to the actual hit
just
itself.
kind of awkward the way he fell, but hopefully he'll be okay.
Right, face off with only 1:19 left. Back to the corner where Freer picks it up. Big lead pass. Cross ice. And a spectacular save by Fanning.
Big save from Fanning there. He came up trumps there.
Yeah, Gene just waited perfectly, and Gene waited as well.
It was a great dish over to Devlin through the middle there.
All
They
right.
just ran out of real estate.
Yeah, the runway got short. Bangs it up, but not out. Shot on net. And
Devlin.
says, I'll take that one instead.
Yeah, you could see he was very, very hungry for a goal there.
He looks over the bench and says, take that.
Yes.
Which is,
Well, I assume that's what he was saying in the face-off. Is he was going to go down and score this one.
yeah. 1 minute left in this period.
Yeah, great play there from Dev. He's so dangerous around the net, just picking up those little opportunities like that, you know.
Yeah, scramble in front, but let's not take anything away from Fanning, only because he made some spectacular saves there.
Well,
but
he got drawn across. It's very hard for him to be having the momentum going one way and then instantly change direction and go in the other direction.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a huge goalie, but it can only stretch so far.
Yeah, but he was unable to collect the rebound. The rebound came out, and well done. Great work, Dylan Devlin. Stampede. That's funny. We, scoreless up until like a minute and a half.
Yeah, exactly.
Till the end of the
And
period,
then all the action happens.
Yeah. Holy goalie. Byfield, red line, dumps it in. Behind the net.
36 seconds to go here.
Harrison. Here's a chance for Freer. Freer, shot, bounces off the pads, back behind the net. Freer leaves for McCog behind the net. Feeds the point where Campbell is. Campbell shot off a leg. Byfield collects
Good
that
block there.
with 13 seconds left. And that's Turi with it. Turi stick handling, and it rolls into the blue line.
All right. Less than a second, and that's the end of that period.
Exciting. Not that the rest of the period wasn't exciting, but that last flurry,
couple of minutes.
3 minutes was amazing.
Oh, good. We can see Flighty down on the bench here. He's got his helmet off, but he doesn't seem to be getting too much medical treatment or attention there. So hopefully he'll be okay.
Yes, we'll see. That'll be lovely to have that back on.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it looks like we're going to have the kids,
half ice. Yeah, so
kids come out here and have a bit of a skate.
Queenstown. Go ahead.
Oh, you go.
I was just going to say Queenstown's an exciting place to be for hockey. There's two types of people, Joel, in Queenstown. There's hockey players, and then those that want to be hockey players. It's just full. Watching these little guys play is spectacular. Here we go.
All right.
Boom, we got
talk about the future. Here is the hockey future of Queenstown.
Yep.
Both Wild and Stampede, no doubt.
4-on-4. Flash against. What's that logo?
That's Captain America.
Of course. Missing a goalie. They'll get one, though.
Oh, there we go.
I think Captain America actually pulled their goalie early.
Bold move. We'll see if it pays off.
It pays off. Oh, no. They've got... So both backup goalies are in for the... This is also a great relationship builder for these kids. These kids that are working hard, idolizing their players. So, for Captain America's Tanaka Barnett.
Lucas Duggan in net here for Canterbury as well. And Jake Thompson, Bob, in net for the Stampede. And we've got a goal.
Yeah. So that's the Flash.
The
so
Flash.
Cruz Chellis, number 18.
Nice.
Miller Chellis, number 19. Declan Day, Flash for the Flash, number 21. And Bethany Giel for the Flash, 24.
Oh, yeah, with the puck now.
With the puck now, dancing in the corner behind the net for the Captain America, Tiaka Barnett, number 21.
Oh, yeah.
Nico Barnett, number 29. Robbie Gordon, number 26. And Levi Rout for the Captain America, number 28.
Nice. So we got number 21 from the Americas coming up here.
Flash have a lot of pressure on
They
them.
do. They're really, really in that.
Like I say, it's just so wonderful to see this. Enthusiastic
Yep, junior hockey at its finest.
at all levels. We're running into a little bit of trouble here at the rink, only, trying to find ice time. We're some of these late games that I get tangled up with, Joel. Way past my
I
bedtime.
know how that goes.
I'd rather be drinking warm milk and watching some Murder, She Wrote at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. Flash unable
Flash
to
did a good job there, breaking it through.
cross ice pass.
Big pass.
Big shot.
Oh, big goal there from number 19. Miller Chalice
Miller Chalice.
taking after Dad.
Dad,
And
yeah.
Mum.
And that ends it. And there you have it. Future of hockey in Queenstown.
Absolutely. Good to see. The future is bright.
Yes, the future is good. I think we're going to take a break, Joel. and
Absolutely. Sounds good to me.
We'll be back in a few minutes.
All right.
Welcome back here to the second period. A game against Canterbury Red Devils and the SkyCity Stampede home ice. Joel, no goals, we were mentioning, no goals scored for like most of that period. 2 minutes left, and all of a sudden, bang, bang.
Away we go.
Yes, so we'll see how they fire up in the second period. Jackson Flight going down with that collision. It looked like a boxer that just been collected and couldn't quite get to his feet.
Yeah, so. I went down and spoke to the guys on the bench. It's unlikely he'll be coming back for the game, but he's there's no further injury
assessment.
From the looks of it, yes. We don't know any more than that, but he's walking around, he's talking, and hasn't been shipped off to hospital, so that's definitely a good sign.
All good things. So we're starting out. We've got Gagnon, Reese, Willis, Morrissey, and Byfield here for the Devils. Devlin, Jean, Freer, Amston, and Rusky Jones for the SkyCity Stampede. Fanning in net for Canterbury, and Gerard in net for the Stampede. Puck rolls into the Canterbury zone. Devlin keeping it in, picked up by Byfield. Team tackled there, and he's gone down with a knee. He looks not well, and Willis taking offense to that. And Willis is pushing Devlin out. And Willis is... not happy with that.
No.
Willis taking offense to the hit on Byfield. Looks like a knee.
Yeah, we've got the trainers out there.
He bounced off of one player.
Yeah, and kind of got clipped by the second one as well.
All right, so they'll be ironing this out. So Devlin, I think Devlin's in the box for a knee contact. And
looks like
Willis is in, and he's in for 5. Sorry, Devlin's in for 5, I believe. And Willis is in for 2.
2 minutes, yep.
Yeah, so, what, we got 20 seconds into this period and already some excitement occurring.
Yeah, well and truly. We've got the captains out here.
Having a chat.
Yeah.
And Bull helping out as they try to reassemble Byfield there. Hopefully not serious. Catch the end of the Dunedin final score?
No, I was trying to look at it before on the YouTube.
All right, Lowe and Bull will be helping Byfield up.
Yeah.
The doctor from Queenstown assisting. Trainer from Canterbury.
Well, hopefully there's nothing too serious there.
Went down high. We'll try and get ourselves an update on that. So, a couple hard knocks in this game, dragging some players out.
Yeah, well and truly. Oh, hopefully everyone just calms down a little bit now and we can play some hockey.
It looks like Devlin is getting sent off as well. So, ejected.
Interesting that Devlin be shown the gate.
He
wasn't the one who laid that hit. He just kind of got... Yeah.
Oh, well, Dylan Devlin, that's a...
5-5 in the game, I'd assume.
Yeah. Well, ironing this out.
Ref's just, working this all out now.
So if you slipped away for a beverage and some chips, where Byfield went down with a hard hit, damaged knee, it looks like. And
Hopefully not.
and then Devlin being assessed with a 5, and it looks like a game. And then Willis taking offense to all of that gives Devlin a shove, and
Takes 2 minutes.
takes 2 minutes for roughing. So, just ironing it out. Ryan Cairns, Adam Nagy, Aaron Chisholm.
All right, we'll give another shout out to those sponsors, eh?
What a great idea.
So who we got? We got SkyCity Queenstown, of course, always. Chroma Group, Tilemax, LBRP Consulting, Carter's, Sports Physio Lab, Crampton Smith, Cook Brothers Construction, WT Partnership, James Allen Photography, Media Works, Queenstown Ice Hockey Club. Looks like we're about to play some hockey here. By the looks of it, 4-on-4. I guess for the first 2 minutes, and then
Canterbury have an advantage for a 3.
3-minute power play. All you can score.
Smorgasbord of goals. All right. Morrissey with it. Being dogged by Frere. Morrissey over the blue line. Shot. Puck rolls up but not out. And Roth with it. Roth across to Jean. Gagnon rails it around, but picked up by Roth. Roth, stick handling, loses it to Brown. Brown's got Gagnon. Shot, and Gerard.
Brown just stepping up on Gerard. There's never a good option.
Brown was hustling in there, stepped into Gerard, and I think it was Roth that took offense to that. So, heating up in the barn tonight.
Indeed, yes. We don't need something else that's going to spark another catalyst.
No.
We want to see some hockey.
All right, face off.
Brown with a little wink as he comes to the bench there, so maybe his skating.
There's nothing unintended in this level of hockey. All right, face off to the left.
Here we go.
Left to Joel Gerard. We might have a hockey game. Puck rolls to the corner. Rusky Jones taps behind the net. Amston rails it up. Can't be collected by Harrison. Off the boards. Rusky Jones taps it up to Harrison. Gives chase to the corner. Tappin's hound dogging him. And puck rolls in front. And Brown collects. Hits Reese on the red line. Across the blue line. Tangled up in the feet of Rusky Jones. And it's railed all the way around where McCog is forced to give chase to the corner. Reese just taps it onto Rusky Jones, the stick. Amston collects that. Amston still has it. Can't quite hit true. In the corner, Harrison. McCog now. McCog with it behind the net, rails it around Campbell. Campbell picks up that puck. Shot. Great. It wasn't a hard shot. It was a perfect shot just into the slot. But Fanning sees it and covers up.
Yeah, Fanning's playing in a spectacular game tonight so far. He's been coming up big for the Red Devils here, making some very, very timely saves.
That was a well thought out shot by Campbell.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see what the future holds for him. You know, a good, solid, big body on defense there. He skates nicely. He's got a good shot.
Yes.
Going to see some good things.
Haas with it now.
All
Dangerous
right.
on the blue line. Gagnon over the red line, over the blue line. Gagnon
Off the
ring-a-ling off the post.
And Jean skating down here.
Low.
He needs to get off the ice. He's
That's
got no
right.
helmet on.
That's right. He's not allowed to get involved.
No.
The crowd knew the rule as well. They
Yes.
were quite vocal in there.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
So now they're up to the penalty to the Red Devils is over. So
Yep,
now
we're
there's
back to 5-on-4 now.
2.5 minutes left in the penalty to Dylan Devlin. Tappan takes a shot. Puck bounce, and it bounces in.
That was a very unlucky bounce there.
I think it collected somebody on the way in.
I
Gerard
think it did too. Yeah, because it's hit someone's helmet perhaps and just kind of popped down and bounced very strangely. But
Joel Gerard got most of the puck,
he did, yes.
but not all of it.
He did. 2-1 Canterbury. And
That does not release the player.
no, we continue on as 5-on-4 here, being a major.
Rusky Jones fires it down, forcing Fanning behind the net to stop it. Haast, Gagnon now.
We got that Haas and Gagnon out there with Tappan.
Haast carries behind the net. Ball bounces the puck and fires it down. You've got Morrissey playing sleeper wave on the far side with Tappan moving it up. Tappan starts to move it up over the blue line all the way in, off a skate. Great work by Roby to kick that out with 1 minute 30 left on that penalty, that major. Gagnon marches it in. Gagnon still has it on the blue line. Back to Haast. Haast, cross ice. Gagnon hits Morrissey, who can't see it. And Morrissey collects it finally. Gagnon along the boards. Morrissey back to Brown. Brown across to Haast. Stampede's doing a great job of perimeter work.
Good work by Hurley there. Just caught him through the middle. Just under a minute left in this major here.
Brown with it now. Hits Morrissey on the blue line. Big pass. Brown battling for it in the corner and shoveled all the way down the ice. And Harrison gives chase against Gagnon. Harrison centers. McCog couldn't collect. And
26 seconds left.
Roth just saucers it back down. And again, Harrison gives chase as Gagnon taps it to Brown. Harrison just... And it's slappered all the way down. Almost taking
Matt had some heat on it.
Yeah, Aaron Chisholm had to get some boogie on it. There'll be a penalty there.
Yep.
And the whistle blows. I don't know about, it was hooking, but it seemed like a tangle up, but I'm making excuses for the Stampede. It was a hooking, David. Just admit it.
Yeah, hooking. Yep, you called it. Yep. So that's a bit tough just to finish on the finish the penalty straight into another one.
Just killing that penalty and then on to another one.
Exactly. And with the scoreline of 2-1, Stampede just don't want to be in this position of just killing penalty after penalty.
No, that beats you up.
Exactly.
Get tired.
Yeah.
Really tired.
Exactly. That
back to Tappan, on the blue line. Tappan skates on the blue line, feeds Haast along the boards. Haast holding on. Gagnon. Morrissey, sorry. Haast. Gagnon's into the corner. Haast still has it, looking for that perfect pass. Being dog. Gagnon takes a shot, and Gerard made a spectacular save, but
just coughed up that big rebound in front.
Right in front, yeah.
Yeah.
What this is teaching us, stay out of the box.
Exactly. And the Red Devils doing a great job of making the Stampede pay here.
Yeah, capitalizing on those penalties.
Exactly. So we've got Stampede back to full strength now. Let's see if we can get some hockey done.
Yes.
Because, yeah, I mean, you know, the Red Devils aren't going to let up. Like, they learnt their lesson about that last night. Letting the Stampede get a little bit momentum back and made them pay with 5 goals.
Campbell rails it around. Kearcope collects that. Still has it, being harassed by 3 Stampede players. And comes up to Roth over the blue line. Nicely broken up by Willis, because Freer had a step on Canterbury. I think that was Kearcope came in hot.
Yeah, trying to
take
catch
out
Campbell there.
Yeah. And Campbell kind of just sidestepped it. A flicking pass to the corner. And Kearcope clears cross ice. Fired back into the corner, giving the Stampede a chance for a change. Reese hits the red line. Willis over the blue line, and it's collected by Amston. Amston shot just wide, and it's turned around. Gagnon puts on the Jets.
Oh, great work.
And Rusky Jones is holding on.
I got a trip from Gagnon there.
Yeah, here's a chance for the Stampede. Marching it in, and Tappan collects.
Poor Joel did such a good hustle to get back to the bench there. They gave it up just in the last second.
Yeah, and that's a long skate in the second period.
Yeah.
Gagnon, number 88 for for the Red Devils, taking a breather. This will be the longest rest he's gotten.
It will be after back. I was going to mention that before. Haas and Gagnon were probably on there for a good 5 to 6 minutes.
Doing a lot of heavy lifting.
They were.
12 minutes, 19 seconds left in the second
you
period.
You reckon he deliberately hooked him so he could sit down for 2 minutes?
Coach wouldn't give him a rest, so he decided to one time off an ankle. And Stampede with it, trying their power play, which they haven't had a lot of exercise with tonight. Jean, shot, puck bounces in front. I think that was a save by Fanning through a whole bunch of bodies, and Amston with it. Amston back to Jean. Jean, shot just wide. Puck bounces up behind the net, cleared up and out. And Roth collects. Roth starts to move, leaves for Amston. Amston picks that up. Jean now. Picked up by Roth. Roth boogies in. Roth shot. Great save by Jean, and it hits the timber upstairs, which means there'll be a face-off. Wow. A couple of great saves by
Fanning. Standing on his head here, right?
11 minutes, 20 seconds left. 3-1 for the
minute and
Devils.
1 second left in this power play as well.
Face off to the right of Fanning. Not happy with that face off. Chalice getting a little bit of a telling off, moving too soon. Back to Amston. Chalice, cross ice, Roth. Jean has it on the blue line. Roth, shot wide, kept in just. Amston collects it in the gut and drops it to the ice and rails it around. Chalice back to the point. One time just wide, kept in by Chalice. Cross ice again, Amston shot and gathered up by Jean, by Fanning. Gee whiz, that was a great save again.
Wow, absolutely. Again, Stampede just finding these lanes, but shots just spraying left and
I
right.
quite love that one time from Amston, but it was off target, and those don't count.
Oh, time for C-Mac to send him some more sticks, maybe.
Yes. Puck rolls up and out. Low, trying to clear, but ends up over the bench.
Into the Stampede bench there, yes. 21 seconds left in this power play. Or penalty kill, depending which side of the fence you sit on.
And Gagnon will bust out, I'm sure. Chalice. Cross ice. Saucer pass in front. Just wide. Tap just wide. Point. One. Hamston just can't get those one times. It's rinse and repeat.
All right, 1 second, and Gagnon
is out.
Back onto the bench. Higgins coming in. Back to full strength.
Deflected wide, front, and gathered up. Gathered up nicely again. Fanning works really well in the clutter.
He really has been. He doesn't get phased, does he? He just puts the boots on, goes to work.
Yeah. Well done.
And it's paying off for him as well.
Yeah, so 3-1. 10 minutes left.
Yes, 3-1. 10 minutes left in the second period. So there's still a lot of hockey to be played.
Yeah, Stampede, you're going to have to dig it out. If they want to have
being
any.
without Devlin is definitely a not ideal. And Flighty as well.
That's a good point.
Two key playmakers out of the lineup here now.
Tapped up to Roby, rails it all the way around. And it's tapped in behind the net. Back to, tapped into the corner off a skate. Reese tries to clear, can't. Collected by Stampede. Back to the point, one shot.
Oh, that was a rocket.
That was a rocket. It was high.
Free a rocket, that one.
And Harrison pushed up against the boards.
No one could get a hold of that one.
Puck rolling around on the center ice line. And
great little sauce through the middle there.
McCog skates it in wide, slides it in. And McCog is pushed into the net for his efforts. So line change not allowed with that net being pushed off. So we'll have a face-off deep in the Canterbury zone. Big thanks to all our volunteers. Like you said last night, Joel, you can't do it without the volunteers.
Absolutely. It takes community to get these games running like this.
That's right. If you're thinking of a career in voice management like us, don't do it. No, that's right. It's all the glory. All the glory. True. Rails it in. Puck bounces to the red line where Haas catches it. Knocked off his stick by Campbell. Cross ice to True. Red line tapped into Canterbury zone to the corner. Railed up. Cross ice. Chalice can't hit his mark. True. Taps it into the corner. Gene gives chase. Gene. And there'll be a tripping call there on Connor Gene. And that's another penalty to the Stampede.
Yes. Yeah, it was a bit unlucky there. Haas was, had quite a lean on him. Sticks gone round, tried to get the puck, missed it, got the legs. But, tripping nonetheless.
That's right.
Can't justify it one way or another,
That's
really.
Right.
And again, this deadly
power play.
Deadly power play here from the Red Devils.
Gagnon has tapping. Railed up and out. Campbell giving chase. Almost upset.
Almost got him.
Tapping. Haas just skating around everyone there. Still skating. Gagnon centering, pass, shot. Beautiful save, Joel
big
Gerard.
Save by Joel Gerard there.
And then a great reaction there by one of the defenders.
Yeah, I
to
believe
to
Rusty Jones there.
to boot it out all the way down the ice. And that allows the Stampede to put Harrison on. Puck behind the net. Collected. And into defense mode. Cross ice. Tap front for Haas. Haas feeds Gagnon. And it rolls all the way out with 54 seconds left in the penalty. Puck rolling there in front and stays in where Tappan pushes it behind the net and finally collected by Amston and fired all the way down the ice.
Tappan did a great job keeping that in there.
And a great workout by Joel Gerard to make another fantastic save.
Yep, 22 seconds left in this power play.
So it's batted out to the red line. Tappan, cross ice. Willis rolls it behind the net. Pushing and shoving. McCog boogies up that side, up to full strength. Back to Gene. Gene one-times it. Puck bounces behind the net. McCog tries that wraparound. And Adam Nagy is stopping everything.
Yep.
Because it's knocked off the moorings, the net. Man, got to screw those nets down tonight.
They have been all over the shop, haven't they? But I mean, there's two massive goalies in there too, so
pushing hard on those posts.
Pushing hard on those
leading
posts.
on the posts.
Yeah.
Yep. Big thanks to Ted and Dan Graham.
Oh, absolutely.
For all the work they do to keep this ice as pristine as it is.
Yep. Kendall as well, holding down everything in the cafe and management area there.
All right, so there's 5 minutes, 54 seconds left as Fanning makes another glove save. Higgins kick up.
Keys for the Stampede here, Dave. What do they need to be doing?
Shots.
Shots.
Yeah, shots on Fanning, deflections.
Yep.
Clutter in front and getting a tip, getting a rebound. Back to the point, Roth holds, shot off of the back of Gallagher. And the puck rolls to the corner, left for the point, takes a shot, and again.
Another glove save. They've got to stop shooting at that glove because it's getting hot.
I think
it's heating up.
It's got a magnet in it.
It does have a magnet in it. Very much so.
So, again, if you can get a piece of that at the last second, who was that row? Who was gliding in there? Just at the last second.
Yeah, a bit more traffic in front.
Might have been Freer. Just needs to get that piece of it. Cross ice. Roth with it. Cross.
Right.
Shot.
Red Devils doing a great job choking up the lanes here.
Yeah, great work. Great work in front of the net as well. Kirkhope with it over the red line, dumps it in. Roth collects behind the net. And there's a...
Keogh Cope's going to go. Yeah, perhaps. No.
Oh, Chalice.
Oh, Chalice is going to go, yeah.
Yeah, so I think...
Slash on Keogh Cope. There you go.
So, yes, I see him shaking his hand. So we get to witness the power play again.
Yeah.
Are we thinking discipline?
Yes. Well, they definitely don't need to be on the PK, that's for sure.
No, but the Stampede needing to have some discipline. Morrissey slides in front, blocker save. Tappan collects on the point. Gagnon, Tappan, Gagnon. Just planning that. Morrissey feeds cross ice. Hast back to Tappan on the high slot. Morrissey being harassed. Gets it around to Hast. Hast, Morrissey. Bowl takes a shot. Bowl glided in there into that corner nicely.
Well, you can see the skating work from the Red Devils here. They're just cycling it, moving, getting that, opening up all the different options and just, changing the angles, getting the passes across, moving it around, trying to find a hole in that Stampede defense.
Freer trying to clear, but it hit a referee's skate, and Hurley collects the puck. Shoots across, and it's turned around by Hurley. Collects the puck again. Hurley waiting for some help and tapping. And
he's got Roby in the middle there, but good way to chew up some time.
Yeah, Hast. Gagnon with it now. Gagnon over the blue line, stops. Morrissey feeds Tappin. Hast. Gagnon, Tappin. Hast winding himself up around that blue line. And loses it. Here's a chance.
And a trip. Oh, no. Yes, Roby. Oh, Roby, that was some beautiful stick handling there to get around. Oh, God.
Spectacular work there by Herring.
I don't think we'll see another penalty shot on that one somehow, but yes, he was definitely away, but probably a little bit far from the net to be considered for a
just a series of unfortunate incidents.
Oh, my God.
For the Canterbury.
The recovery.
And then Hurling. Beautiful work.
Yep, but, well and truly.
Couldn't quite make anything of it. I think he was pretty puffed too, though.
Definitely. He'd been out there on the kill for a while, yep.
All right, 3 minutes, 36 seconds left in this
All right, 25 seconds of 4-on-4 here, and then 5-on-4 in the Stampede.
Keokuk puts the Jets on to try and collect the puck, but Roth beats him to it. Roth has it in his own zone, starts to move it forward. Here's a chance for the test of the Stampede power play. Boogies through a series of players. Gene just fires it in after beating a few players. Gene being heavily dogged. Cross ice, Roth shot. And
there we go.
Freer in the right place at the right time. If you
nice little tip in the middle there.
For you kids that are listening, if you play back what I said about 4 minutes ago, needing to get deflections in front,
go to the front of the net.
Yeah, Coach Dave. Just if you want any help, Coach Dave.
Sticks on the ice. Go to the front of the net.
Yeah. 2 hands on the stick. Wonderful to see. So we've got a very, very interesting ending to this game.
Oh, exactly. 3 minutes left in this second period. 3-2.
McCog facing off
back
against
to full
Gallagher.
Strength.
Collected by Roth and fired around the boards. Harrison collects it, taps it behind the net.
Gagnon there.
Can't get it past.
Can't get it out.
McCog, a little bit hungry at the moment. McCog with it. McCog. Roth shot blocked. Body save. Puck bouncing in front. So back to the point. Roth off target. Puck bouncing there. Still bouncing into the corner. Collected by Harrison. Bouncing pucks off the timber. Cluttery, claggy, messy.
Trying
hockey.
To get something going there, just couldn't quite collect it.
Yeah. So.
All right, 2 minutes 12 seconds left in the second period here.
Man, this just is painting a very, very interesting third period.
It really is.
The makings, the building blocks, of a third period. Don't touch that dial. Facing off Gene for the Stampede to the corner. Canterbury finally firing it all the way down the ice. Collected by True, but it's bounced off the puck. Up but not out. Kicked out finally. That stick, I think, did it go all the way
It
over the
went
boat?
all the way into the crowd.
So some fan has got himself.
I'm about to say, I don't think the fan will get to keep that one because sticks are expensive in New Zealand.
That's right. Neil Freer will be on top of that.
Yep.
Shot just wide again by Campbell. Campbell collects in the corner, being pushed around, but he's holding his own.
Got J-Lo down there. Oh, the stick being collected.
That's Mama Freer that
Mum
took
Freer
it.
has grabbed that stick, but no doubt, maybe we can get him a puck instead, instead of a $400 stick.
We're not the NHL. Firing it all the way down the ice with 58 seconds left, and icing is the call. Good chance here for Canterbury. 1 minute left in this period. Face off deep in the zone. Joel Gerard to the right. See what happens. Chalice. And there's another penalty there for
another hooking penalty.
And Joel Gerard just does a lap.
Yep.
That's
gets to stretch the game, stretch the legs.
Second period, that's a long skate for a goalie with all that extra gear. Hook. Great boogie there from Roth.
Oh, absolutely. All right, so we've got 43 seconds here in this second period. 2-minute power play up on the board.
So it'll slide into the third.
It will definitely slide into the third. This is a great chance for the Stampede to capitalize here, though.
Gerard leaves it behind the net. With 30 seconds left, Amston leaves again behind the net. Gene with it now. Gene starts to march up. 24 seconds left. This will be one good assault. Shot off a pad.
Good on target shot too.
Fanning had all of that. Cross ice, Amston. 12 seconds left. Puck in front. Not able to take that shot. Clear down ice. And
good defense there.
Spectacular
3
defense.
seconds to go, and we're going to see the end of that period there.
And that ends the second period. Wow, that period had everything in it.
Yeah, it did. It did indeed.
So, 3-2. We've
Yep.
got Flight out.
Yep. Devlin out.
Byfield out.
Byfield out.
So that's, like you said, a game of attrition.
It really is.
And
it really
both
is, isn't it?
teams are going to come out firing. There's only one goal in it, 3-2, Devils. We're going to take a break. We'll get back
We're
to
going
you
to come back with
for an exciting third period.
Minute and 11 on the power play.
The reflections in your glasses, I couldn't see where your eyes were looking.
All good, Nick?
I felt bad because my camera was on and
Welcome back to the third period. We are having ourselves a wonderful game.
We what?
Devils 3-2 at the moment. Start of the third into a penalty power play for the Stampede.
Yeah, minute 11. I mean, no quick goal from the Stampede here changes the whole dynamics of this third period, doesn't it, Dave?
Yeah, puts it back into a tie game. 1 minute and 10, 11 seconds left in this penalty. What's your bet? I'm thinking they're going to come out very physical. That's my bet. By the way,
I'd say so, yeah.
Dunedin, 6-2.
6-2.
Overall.
I know. Thunder are looking strong this year.
Yes.
Same with Red Devils here. You know, just like it's quite interesting to see what a couple of strong imports can do to kind of really lift the rising tide lifts all boats sort of thing. You know.
Took the words right out of my mouth. Big shout out, Richard and Lindsay McCog, mom and dad of Max McCog. Young Harrison McCog, you probably want to get back on the ice, help this team out. And we have 2 centers out of action for the Stampede with one suspension.
Devlin and Flighty.
Yeah.
I had a chance to chat to Flighty before, and he's doing just fine. He's gonna go home, relax, but yeah, he's okay.
All right, Gagnon in the corner. Chalice. Amston with it along the boards. Hits Gene. Cross ice. Puck bouncing around on the blue line and batted all the way back down.
Yeah, Devils coming strong out here with this with defense on this on the penalty kill.
Amston leaves back for Roth. Freer collects as Roth just steps over the line, so has to hold it. Chalice rails it around. Roth behind the net. Freer back to Roth. Chalice in the corner. Chalice looking for the opportunity. Feeds Roth. Great defense by Hast. So Hast has Estonian background. He skated for the Estonian national
4 seconds left in this power play here.
Shot on net. Glove block, but not a save.
Back to full strength for the Red Devils.
And shot not all the way to the net. Chalice feeds Amston's shot, and the puck bounces dangerously in the slot, and it's still scrambling there, and finally collected by Tura. Skates it in all himself. Around to Hast.
All right. Yeah, Stampede just couldn't get that power play clicking.
All right, Harrison. Roby with it now on the blue line, loses it back to Amston, who collects, and it rolls to the corner. Harrison in the corner. Freer cross ice to Rusky Jones. Rusky Jones, blue line, fires it on target, push to the corner. Canterbury's doing great defense.
They really are. They've come out hungry here because they know what they're playing for.
Stick was caught in the Zamboni door, or one of the Zamboni doors. Tapping with it now. Neutral zone. Gagnon over the blue line. Shot straight on target, forcing Gerard to cover that up beautifully.
Good work there from Gerard. But yeah, you can see the Red Devils come out strong. You know, they killed that penalty off beautifully there. Just didn't even give the Stampede a chance to start setting up
on that power play.
Yeah, in the power play there. And now face off in the Stampede's defensive zone.
To the left of Gerard, puck rolls. Oh, not happy with the face-off. So the face-off will be reset. As I was saying, Hast, his coach says he skates so much like a Swede. You know, that Swedish smooth rolling skating.
Yep.
True with it. True over the red line. Fires it in on target. And huge hustle from McCog. He's got True Back to McCog. McCog on his backhand. Ends up pushing it to the corner. Harrison racing low for it. And Morrissey, Gagnon, feeds Gagnon on the blue line. Gagnon takes a shot. And
Great save there by Gerard.
Joel Gerard has got that Enigma stick, thanks. That's got a little bit of glitter on it, and it flashes like it's electrified.
It does. It flashes.
Reminds me of Electric Eel. All right, face off to the left of Joel Gerard. Gallagher with Higgins. And Lowe. Railed around behind the net by Lowe. Campbell tucks it up. And it might have to go all the way for icing.
Oh, great job to win that.
Is that Hurley?
Yep.
Rails it around. Roth. Freer. Campbell can't control it. Behind the net, Gagnon. Roth with it on the red line. Cross ice to Campbell. Campbell makes one good move on his backhand on the blue line. Has a bit of a spell there. I'll just sit here for a minute. And it's tapping behind the net for Brown. Brown feeds Gallagher. And it's fired back down the ice where Brown collects it on, skates it to the red line. Backhands it into the Stampede zone. Roth, he's got Jean and he's got Freer. Roth still has it into the corner, can't center. Being pushed around, but still collects it. Bats it back into the corner for Freer, who can't collect it. Jean has it behind the net. Jean back to Rusty Jones. Shot just wide of the net. Chalice taps it behind the net. No one there to collect. And Brown does it. And Hast was dangerous.
Rusty Jones, quick
Just
thinking there.
Good footwork there. Centering. And great test there again. Hast sneaking in with a loose puck. Can't leave Hast alone for a second. Kicked back in by Rusty Jones. Collected by Gagnon. Or sorry, Lowe. Now Hast has it on the blue line. Hast being harassed heavily. And loses it. Chalice. Chalice saucers Roth. Jean. Batted down in the skates of Lowe. And it rolls to the corner. Morrissey's in there. Back to the point. Shot! And a great save through.
Big glove there through traffic.
Through a whole bunch of turmoil in front. Great effort. I gotta say that Canterbury defense just kind of closes the ranks and closes in. And
They really do, don't they?
doesn't let the Stampede set up. So McCog facing off for the Stampede to the left of Fanning. In the corner, tapping, rails it around. Brown. Tapped all the way down the ice. Rees chases. Bumping it up. Roth. Harrison. Stick handles. Shoots wide. And it's collected by the Stampede. Roby. Great hustle there by the Stampede. Back to Freer. Shot behind the net. Harrison collects. Back to the point. Quick shot. Right on target. Puck rolling around in front. Fanning unable to collect that. Dangerous roll around in front. And Keokuk boogies all the way down the ice. And trying to chase it down, but icing is the call.
Nice. Quick thinking by the refs there to head off the bench.
Yeah. The boys were pressured for a while there. They'll be wanting that change. All right. Face off to the right of Fanning. Tapping, rails it behind the net. Low, off of referee skates. Big lob into the red line. Amston being pushed around. Still has it, being heavily dogged. Puck rolling around in the corner. Huge lead pass to Haas. Haas has some boogie on him. Knocked off his stick. Turned around by Chellis. Feeds Freer. Amston. And it rolls to the corner where Freer picks it up. Shot on net. Dangerous deflection. And it's behind the net now. Turry loses it in front of the net, but it harmlessly rolls to Haas now on the blue line. Haas over the blue line. And Gerard
Big
comes up
save
trumps.
from Gerard there.
Brown with it. Brown. Passed. Collects it in midair. Rolls behind the net. Puck hits Morrissey. Morrissey still involved even though he's on the ice, laying down. And it rolls to Chellis on the far side. Chellis hits Harrison. Harrison over the blue line. Leaves for Campbell. And offside's the call. I was wondering.
Yes.
Just couldn't quite keep it in. I think that was Cam True trying to keep it in. Couldn't quite do that.
Couldn't quite do it. But what a sustained pressure there from the Stampede, and then sustained pressure on the defense from Red Devils.
Both Fanning and Gerard being well. Oh, not happy with
that. With the draw. Can everyone square up here?
Being told off. Straight to the principal's office with you two. Morrissey and Harrison. True. Cross to Campbell. Campbell fires it in. Campbell with it. Campbell giving chase on his own pass. It's railed all the way down the ice. And icing is the call. That was good work by Campbell forcing the bad pass, which then results in an icing, bringing it all the way back, plus trapping.
Yep, tied legs, fresh legs out for the Stampede. Let's see if they can capitalize on the little opportunity here.
Small little sparkles. Back to the point. Cross to Freer. Freer shot off an ankle. And tapped out by
Canterbury.
Big feed to the red line. Over the blue line and in behind the net. Willis giving chase. Back to Freer on the point. Shot! Easy save by Fanning. Stampede with it in their own zone. Gene, Chalice, feeds low.
Right through the middle there, yeah.
Takes a shot, just wide. It's a bad pass by Chalice. I think he thought, or Lowe moved into his line of his pass at the last second. Roth. Rusky Jones loses, or Hutchins. We've got young Hutchins out there.
Hutchins out there. Oh, Jake Hutchins.
Having a skate.
What we like to see.
Good to see young Jake Hutchins out there.
Yep.
This will be his first skate this year for the SkyCity Stampede.
Oh, no, he got some ice time in Dunedin.
Did he just?
Yes.
Well, it shows you how much I'm paying attention, doesn't it? David, Mr. Know-It-All. Rusky Jones, round to Campbell. So we've got quite a series of young players out there. Hurley, he's marching down that right side, shot wide of the net. Rusky Jones picks up that shot. Hutchins trying to bobbles it in front of the net. Rusky Jones waits for clear. He's being hooked. He draws the penalty. And that's Hast.
Passed off the ice as well.
Yes, the biggest
PK.
rest he'll get.
That's true, yes.
So drawing that penalty was Rusky Jones.
All right. 9 minutes and 43 seconds here left in this third period. We've got SkyCity Stampede on the power play here.
3-2 for
3-2.
for the Devils. Face off to the left of Gagnon. To the left of Fanning. Gagnon saucers it down, forcing Roth all the way into the corner. Starts to move it out. Being dogged by Morrissey. Now being dogged by Willis. Taps it around the other side. Morrissey gives chase. And Lowe is being harassed and gets it out all the way down. Good play by Lowe, tapping it down the ice.
Stampede need to lock in here because they don't want to squander another power play opportunity like last time.
Squander. You've been reading one of those words of the day books, have you? Great defense by the Canterbury Red Devils.
Very good defense there. Freer looking for that little bumper pass from the top of the circles back through the middle there.
Right. I think the boys want to pinball it, back and forth. Deep in that Canterbury zone. Miscommunication there. Runs into one of his own players. Shot. Glances off just over the net and behind the net and fired down. Here's a chance for Amston
has the legs.
Or for Rees. Rees can't quite fire it away. Amston does a great job of moving back.
Yep, got very, very lucky there.
Willis collects in his own zone. Spectacular board pass.
And we have 13 seconds left in this power play.
Freer.
Great kill there by the
Roby.
Red Devils so far.
Along the boards. Freer. Roby. Oh. Great move in front. Centering is Harrison. Freer can't keep it in, but Haas is hungry for it. He's had a big rest. And tapped up to Roby. Roby along the boards to Rusky Jones, who fans on it. Turns it up. Freer taps to Rusky Jones, feeding Roby. Roby along over the blue line. Bumped off the puck by Lowe, and it's tapped all the way down. And this is what they can do here. Just tire the Stampede out. 6 minutes, 56 seconds left in the third period.
Yeah, a lot of tired legs out there as well now, getting to the dog days of this third period, and both teams playing hard to either try and get another one or maintain the lead.
And if Stampede have any sort of magical potions, they're going to have to use it now.
I'd say this is do or die time here.
Just tapped up. Slapping it around there on that blue line. Hast harassing him. Railing it around. Amston with it. Amston. Great deflection. Shot. Another fiery shot. Another fiery shot. Spectacular work there by Stampede. And here's a chance for Morrissey. Morrissey had two sticks there for a moment.
He did.
And there'll be a tripping call against the Stampede after all of that. And Amston can't believe that call. Or Ross, is it?
No.
Amston can't believe that call. mouth open, wondering what the heck after all of that.
As for a trip, yeah, it was quite a delayed call.
Might play that one back. All right, face off.
Right.
More deep digging.
Another
trench work for the Stampede.
Stampede, yes, exactly. This is not what you want in the last 5 minutes 54, having to kill off a penalty.
Joel Gerard in net there, makes that save. And Stampede leaving it bull. Gagnon tapping. Campbell forcing Gagnon to put it onto tap and stick. Hast now with it. Hast. And Gagnon collects in his own zone, drags everything back. And they start again. Marches it in, Gagnon. Not liking what he sees, turns around, cross ice to Morrissey. Morrissey saucers to Hast. Gagnon. Hast. Gagnon. Puck bounces over and batted all the way down the ice. Or Gagnon chases it with Harrison in pursuit. Icing's the call. So
nice. Well, it's it's fortuitous for the Stampede there.
43 seconds left in this penalty.
Yep.
To Amston, and Stampede doing a great job of keeping Canterbury out the outside perimeter.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity here if they can win this draw to chew up some valuable seconds.
In the corner, Canterbury collects it. Behind the net, Gagnon doesn't seem to ever go off the ice. Shot, push to the corner. Back, lost, and here's a great chance. McCog tapping, being chased by McCog, and a little miscommunication again. As
3, 2, 1.
Low.
That will be the end of that penalty. Stampede's done a great job getting that one off the board.
Rolling puck, shot. Roth with it. Max Roth, cross ice to Chalice. Chalice leaves for Roth. Roth moves past a couple players. He's got some jets. Leaves, shot. Awesome steal, I think. I don't know where that puck went. That was a great bullet. And Stampede have really put on the pressure. And Freer is forced back.
3 minutes, 13 seconds
Yes,
left.
we know, Joel. We know. We don't need to be reminded. It is such a tense game here. 3 minutes left. Shot.
2 minutes, 58 seconds left.
I think that was Freer that took that shot.
Yep.
But right on the glove.
Exactly. So it's going to be interesting to see here when the Stampede decide to pull Joel Gerard out of net. 2:57. I'd assume there's going to be a timeout called soon as well.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah. You're a mind reader.
I had a feeling that was going to happen there. We're seeing, a basically exact replica of the Red Devils last night.
Yeah,
Similar
calling
time.
that timeout.
Yeah.
Big thanks to SkyCity Queenstown Ice Hockey Club, James Allen Photography, Media Works, WT Partnership, Cook Brother Construction, Crampton and Smith, Chroma Group, and Sports Physio Lab. So big thanks to all those supporters. I think that all the boys will be using that physio lab.
I would say so.
After
There'll be
this.
some sore legs out there after this weekend, that's for sure.
So your next prediction, Joel?
I'm not playing that game. I know what I'd like to happen, but I'm not going to say it out loud, that's for sure.
No. Never say it. I'm just wondering if they need to perhaps put a sixth skater on. Back to the point, cross ice, off of a body, can't keep it in. Amston with it, feeds Gene taps it in, and banged out where Gene collects. Cross ice, Chalice feeds Freer makes a nice step around tapping, and it's in the corner. Morrissey with it, feeds Gagnon. Puck bouncing on the red line. Gagnon with it. Knocked off his stick. Shot.
Oh! That is a huge goal from Gene there.
There was kind of a nothing thing happening there.
Yeah, he just got past the defenseman there and sent it home. That is an outstanding turn of events. If you're a Stampede supporter.
Only if you're now. Unfortunate for the Canterbury Red Devils. Fanning, was he screened? I'm not sure. Let's just.
Yep. Yeah, you can see. Oh no, it was just a beautifully well-placed shot stick side there.
All right.
What did we say? Stop shooting at the glove hands.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. Big, heavy lifting here.
But the work is not done yet. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left.
Gerard covering up that quick shot. So tie game, 3-all.
Yep.
2 minutes, 6 seconds left. A little bit nervous. A little bit nervous there, T. A little bit nervous. It's so stressful. Camera operator T. All right. Off the timber.
See, it's Roth. He's not quite used to that low roof yet, you know.
That old chestnut.
He'll be threading it like a needle by the end of the season.
By the end of the season. Through the girders, yes. For those of you that haven't been to the Queenstown Arena, the roof is quite low. Guys like the Campbells have to duck in certain parts of it. Fight for possession along the boards. And Haas comes up with it behind the net. Haas being harassed. Big pressure there around the boards. Behind the net. Haas. Back to Gagnon. Gagnon skating it across the blue line. Shot.
Hit a body there. McCarg, I think, got a hold of that one. Bad
feed there from Harrison. Right onto the stick.
And Joel Gerard up to the task.
Yeah.
Shuts down that. Stampede need to settle their nerves here. They're playing extremely defensively. They need to, stop gripping the stick so tight. And
do what they do best.
And do what they do best, exactly.
And Canterbury, they just have to keep that pressure on, that Gagnon pressure. Past pressure. Flicking it up. Across to Brown in his own zone. Brown missing his feed. Tap Chalice. Chalice feeding Amston, who's out of the box. Amston losing it in the skate at the last second. And again,
that low roof goes both ways.
That's right.
Yeah, you could see him, Morrissey, just looking up there and just going, "Oh, this would never happen at Christchurch." We have Red Devils calling a timeout here.
So, timeout for the Devils.
With just missed it.
I think there's, I'm not sure how much time.
A minute and 6 left
on the clock. So what the devil do you do here?
Well,
don't get a penalty.
Don't get a penalty, absolutely. I think it's more just to steady the ship.
Yeah. Deep breath.
Everyone take a deep breath. Let's take a minute to rest the legs here. Put our top line out for this last minute here.
So that's the end of the.
Don't do anything stupid. Don't throw pizzas straight up the middle.
Right. Play hockey.
Play hockey. Exactly.
Listen to us. We know everything, don't we? That's right. Anything you want to know about. Anything about anything.
Anything about anything.
All right. So, Gagnon, Brown, Morrissey, Hast,
Yep.
Tappan, the usual suspect.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, there's no second guessing there. We got Freer, Jean, Chalice, and Roth. No guesses there either.
Face off to the left of Fanning. Behind the net. Puck rolls to the corner. Gagnon off. Collected by Stampede. Now, Freer with it. Freer on the blue line. It's Roth. Roth to Freer. Freer has it. Puck bounces in front. Feed pass. 2-on-2. Morrissey with it. Over the blue line. Morrissey. Cross ice. Can't hit his mark. That's tapped out to Gagnon with 30 seconds left. Gagnon looking for the perfect move. Waiting for his boys to set up. The rest of the clan. Brown misses Morrissey. Shot. Great save. Great shot and a great save
there
by Fanning. Shot
10
on
seconds left.
Puck in front, rolling around, just missing. Puck in front, and now behind the net.
4 seconds.
Yeah, and it's banged
Big
up.
clearance there by Red Devils, and gosh, that was an exciting last 30 seconds there.
My goodness, we've got ourselves an exciting ending to an exciting
We
game.
have indeed. We have indeed.
Those opportunities at the last 10 seconds were quite gripping, to say the least.
Absolutely. And yeah, Connor Jean, hero of tonight so far, with that goal to tie it up late in the third period here. We said it last night. He had 2 last night. He's got a big season ahead of him tonight.
Yeah, just a
big
start.
season ahead of him. Yeah, this year.
Yeah, just the start of a big season for Connor Jean and the rest of the Stampede. To be fair, those young players, they'll only get better. They'll start.
All right.
They'll start working together and getting up with the pace.
Yep.
Staying out of the box, which will be so important.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a big moment here for the Canterbury Red Devils as well, because I don't know if you know or not, but they haven't actually won a game since 2024.
Stop it.
July 20th,
can't believe that.
2024
I can't
was the
believe
last
that. I
time they
don't
won a
believe
game.
that. I can't believe that. I'll look at my own notes, Joel.
All right, so we're going to have a
3-on-3.
Yeah, a little timeout here, and then
2 minutes,
3-on-3 for 5 minutes, I believe.
Yes. Yeah. Man, the fans are getting their money's worth.
Absolutely. A little bit of free hockey never goes astray, does it?
So you folks that have, the kids, you wanted the kids to go to bed at 9:30, that's not going to happen.
No.
They're going to be hungry to watch this, Richie.
Exactly. And it's be past their bedtime, but that's all right. It's for a good cause.
Good cause, yeah. Let them stay up. Yeah.
Sunday tomorrow,
Yeah.
most people don't have work.
Yeah. And Joel says it's okay. Uncle Joel says it's okay to stay up late.
Yes.
So, my goodness, that exciting ending.
It was indeed, yes. Well, it's probably the first OT we're going to have, we've had for the season so far in the NZIHL.
Yeah. Big test. What does that say about closeness of the team?
Exactly. Well, it's good to see. This Red Devils team, as I said, they've struggled a little bit over the last 2 years, but I remember this Red Devils team just coming and ripping the heart out of Stampede over many years in previous
When we first started
years.
announcing for them, they had a great season.
Gosh, the infamous Spinorama goal to
that's right,
lose
that's
the
right.
finals.
You're-
What am I talking about?
You're waking up all sorts of old feelings.
I
inside.
am
Yeah,
indeed.
I'm not happy. Yeah.
I am indeed.
My therapist says I shouldn't be discussing this stuff. They were a force to reckon with.
Absolutely,
back
and
in the
it's good. It's good for the league as well to see them coming out with a little bit more spark again. A few bright spots coming. You've got Bull, Lowe, Tappan, Haast, Gagnon, and
Yeah,
then
Byfield,
Fanning in net tonight. Standing
hoping
on his head.
Byfield, the young player Byfield, hopefully not hurt
Yes,
badly.
exactly.
His knee was looked painful, but sometimes.
Yes,
Yeah.
well, we can only
get the
send out
report
our
on
best
that.
wishes there and hope that it's nothing too serious.
Right. All right. Well, that's the horn.
All right.
Who do you put out? Bull.
Here we go. So we've got Roth, Jean, Freya, and
That's
wait,
Morrissey.
Haas, Gagnon, Morrissey?
No.
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 I tried
Bull.
to guess it.
Yeah,
Bull,
Tappan,
Tappan,
and
Morrissey.
So that's an interesting
Ooh,
start.
It is. It is.
So we'll see what happens here.
That's good. Yes.
I'm sure.
I wonder if they'll put. Haast and Gagnon on together or split them up. Time will
Hard
tell.
to say. Possession is everything here,
It
isn't
really is. Yep.
Morrissey's
Well and
got
truly.
it. He's got Bull with him. Shot. And
Oh,
big
trying to close
rebound.
that early there.
There's Roth centering. And it bounces out to the red line where Freer takes that shot quick.
A deadly glove hand again. All right, so we've got Gagnon and Brown now.
And Morrissey with it. Morrissey, cross ice. Gagnon tangled up. Shot.
Oh, big
Joel.
save from Joel there.
Spectacular work with that waffle iron. Amston with it.
Back to Roth. McCarg
Mc-
coming through the middle here. There you
Roth.
go, Gagnon and Haast out there.
Score!
Oh, what
Good
an outstanding
night.
goal there from McCarg.
Good night,
Sitting
Nurse.
right in the middle there.
Oh my goodness.
Great work from Roth just to hold it, pull the goalie across, sneaky little backhand. McCarg walks in, puts it home to steal a Stampede victory from the jaws of defeat.
Joel Gerard made a couple brilliant saves earlier in there.
Absolutely, and that's another W for Joel Gerard. Joel, the future Gerard there, after taking one home in Dunedin last week, and now a win on home ice as well. The future is looking bright, Dave.
Yeah. Fantastic work, but
You got to
I
feel.
don't-
You got to
yeah,
feel for the Red
I was
Devils
just gonna
there
say, I
as
don't
well.
want to take anything
God,
away
they
from
played
the
a good game.
Devils. They played a spectacular game all the way down to the overtime. And their future looks spectacular.
Their future's looking bright as well.
You can't drop your head with Gagnon,
No.
Haas, Tappan.
Absolutely.
That combination is only going to get stronger.
It really is.
Spectacular work. Oh, well. I think Stampede worked very hard and wouldn't have had to work so hard had they stayed out of the box, and that's the
Yep.
other interesting
And
thing.
no doubt that's something they'll address.
Yeah.
Cam will be addressing that, no doubt.
Yeah.
But that's what we like to see. A good, strong contest between two very, very good teams. Absolutely outstanding showing there from Fanning and net for the Canterbury Red Devils. He stood on his head, made some spectacular saves to keep them in that contest.
Save after save after save.
Absolutely.
43 to 27 shots.
Yeah.
So that
But, the Stampede just,
that
this is their wheelhouse. When the pressure cooker gets going, that's when they, that's when they feel it most at home,
yeah.
especially in this barn here,
Fans got taken to a very good show tonight.
They very much did, yeah.
Good
I
display
definitely
of
feel for the Red Devils on that one. They played well.
Yeah, and they'll meet again, and it'll be Devil's Barn.
It will be in the Devil's Barn next, exactly.
The Devil's Cauldron.
The Devil's Cauldron.
And I'm sure it'll be a whole different story with the crowd that'll show up there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, well.
Absolutely.
I guess we'll sign off, Joel.
Yeah,
was
about to say
spectacular.
it. Well, there's not much more you can
No.
say for that, can you?
Play it back and watch it
We
again.
went from the very, very depths to the very, very peaks of the mountain,
Yeah.
and that's another SkyCity Stampede W.
Yeah. Two W's for the Stampede.
We'll be back in
Couple weeks.
Couple of weeks, I think. We've got another game in June there.
So thank you very much for listening.
Thank you very much to everyone out there. Have a good night.
Good night.